MACH 2022, and I'm with Dave Wagor. I've got to say, David, your stand looks absolutely fantastic. What are you exhibiting, and what is the theme around your stand?
Okay, yeah, thanks, Gio. We put a lot of effort into it. It's 300 square meters, which is our biggest stand ever at MACH. We've got 12 machines on show, got a couple of brand new products, and we're certainly attracting a lot of visitors this year.
A lot's changed in 4 years. How have the machines evolved?
There's been a few good improvements. Software in general, we've enhanced things, we've made things a little bit better, a little bit easier to use, and also we've expanded the range, and most of that's been really customer driven, things customers have wanted. They've been gaps in our range and we're gradually filling those.
And have you had a successful MACH so far?
It's in terms of footfall, in terms of numbers of inquiries, it's incredible. I'm so pleased. I've got so many inquiries to deal with after the show.
Record breaking?
I think so, yeah. We scanned 500 badges yesterday, and that's way more than we've ever experienced in the past.
Oh, that's fantastic news. So David, can you take us through and give us a tour of your fantastic stand at MACH 2022?
Okay, yes, certainly. I'd like to do that. So as you can see, it's Friday, but it's still pretty busy. We've got our Roder's high-speed machine on the right here. This is an agency we have for super accurate, super high speed, very small cutter work, 42,000 RPM work. It's an amazing machine, and it's a level above your Hurco if you need that in terms of accuracy.
So accuracy and precision. We're going to be separately reviewing that machine shortly. Yes. I see automation on here. This is a big theme now for you.
Yes, we've got two modes of automation on the show today. One is where we're moving components and clamping in a vise. This is the Pro Cobot. This is a Hurco product, and it's basically a plug and play. So you plug the robot in, the software appears on the screen, and basically all you have to do is tell it the grid positions and the height of the part, and the robot does the rest for you. It's the simplest, easiest automation integration we could offer.
It sounds quite flexible as well.
Yeah, yes, you can add there's auto doors you add, and you can add that to any of your Hurco machines, so you can move this from machine to machine. It's about half an hour to move, and the robot just probes the vise for you, and you go off and run again.
So flexible automation solution, that's brilliant. I mean, there's been a common theme throughout the show, and that what is automation from what I've seen so far.
I think what everyone's telling us is they're struggling to find employees, and this is a way of sort of bridging that gap. Get a very good employee, he can program the machine and the robot and run things whilst there's no one there. We're talking about it a lot now, but we're starting to see orders come in for that solution.
And you mentioned programming. You've got your demos.
We've got we've got demo consoles over there, and also on this side. The reason you buy a Hurco, our machines are nice, but the software is our real strength. For one-offs, small volumes, from concept, whether it's a drawing, a step file, even a cigarette. Back of a cigarette pack sketch, you can get from nothing to a finished part in the shortest time and very easily.
So simplification of programming.
Yes, really, really simple, easy to use conversational programming. We have all the power on the NC side. You can do 5-axis, whatever you need. But for getting one-off parts, it's fantastic.
Now, I absolutely love this configuration of machine with the bridge type configuration. What kind of work does this lend itself to, David?
Yeah, this is a bit more of a specialist model, so most of our machining centres are conventional C-frame. This one is, with the bridge design, it allows you to tie down accuracies and achieve greater dynamics, so it's a very fast machine. So you're 38 metres rapids and an 18,000 RPM spindle, and you can see the very fast, quick movement, and we can tie down really good tolerances with it. It suits mold tools, press tools, that kind of thing. Also aerospace components, so you you can imagine the rate you can remove aluminium on something like this.
Great looking machine. I love the windows as well. You've got such good visibility in that working envelope.
Yeah, this is the biggest of the three models we have in the BX range. What it gives you is it gives you the ability to have a really big Y-axis and not lose any of the stability at all. So you can get large, square parts, very accurate, always.
Wherever it's positioned on the bed.
Oh yeah, absolutely, wherever you... Yeah, no, it's a real high spec, direct drives everywhere, linear scales. It's a really high spec machine, really high performance machine.
You really have got an extensive range of machine tools, and your portfolio is building all the time. What's new at the show?
There's a couple of things new. So the real big launch is the driven tool lathe, the MY and MYS models. That really has been, customers have wanted us to have that product for a while. Hurco's really been well known for its milling range, and gradually we're growing on our turning side. Because it's our own control and our own machine, it takes a little while to get to market, and we've been doing a lot of testing on it, and it's been great. It's been running at the show all week, and we've been demoing it morning till evening.
Well, again, it seems very busy. There's lots of people on your stand. Now, this is another fifth axis machine tool, different type of configuration to the one that we've just seen there. Again, you offer lots of different configurations. A lot of the machines are application specific, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right. There's no right way with 5-axis. You buy the machine that suits the application that you need. I think what you just saw was a 30U with the Aroa automation, which moves the pallets, and that's fantastic. We're selling a lot of those now, and it can run 24/7, really easy to use. Uses our job list software to you can even do automated one-off, so every single job can be a different job.
And that's really important. I'll just get the cameraman actually back to the Aroa system here, but that's really important because there is was a misconception that to automate you needed high volumes, but that's not the case, is it?
No, as you can see here, we make a lot of Darth Vader helmets and car engines, but you could do every single pallet could be a different job, so long as it fits on one of the 48 UPS pallets. You can change every single job. It's a fantastic setup, and we have a lot of experience of selling these out in the field now, and we've got some really good examples. The other thing you can do with this is you can actually add another 30U on the other side with an expansion package as well.
I love that solution, and it really highlights the fact that you can automate low volume iMix work, and that's where the money is.
Absolutely, yes. And why have a guy stood in front of the door, opening doors, loading things into vices and moving on? It's just the next stage. It works really well.
Yeah, again, automation. I'm loving the demo, Leaning Tower of Pisa there.
Yeah, there's some nice examples. That one is a Rhodes part we made at 2018 actually, using 0.1 mil cutters. It's fantastic detail on it, really intricate. And the other one as well, the helmet is a really nice, it gives a really good example of what you can do on the 42 SRT, and you can get really fine undercuts around the bottom edge. It gives you the flexibility. We really have, I think we have something like 5 different 5-axis solution configurations. And, it depends on what parts you make. We can recommend the best type, and you can program some conversationally 5 sides. You can do it all as a NC file, whatever really suits.
Well, it's really illustrating that you've got a machine for an application, and it's a great review of your machines. This machine here looks the perfect size for me.
You could that the height and everything's right. This is our top seller. This is the VM10i. So this is Hurco's entry-level machine. This is one that first-time users, small job shops, they love this. You've still got, with every Hurco, you've got the Max 5 controls, so you've got all the conversational programming capability, and all the NC power as well, so a lot of memory. You can see there the job's really good graphics, touchscreen graphics, and this is 600 by 400 and it cuts like a proper machining centre. It's not, you can buy mini mills on the market that rattle and shake. This thing will cut tool steel all day long.
I mean, the footprint is tiny, but when you look inside, I can remember reviewing this machine at your facility. It's quite a large envelope for such a small footprint.
Yeah.
It's deceiving.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, a lot of our customers will make tiny little, 500 cube parts, but actually 660 by 400 is quite a big part. And we've a couple of recent upgrades. We gone to a 24 station tool changer now, and we also have a plus range on this, which is a 12,000 RPM twin screen, through spindle coolant, all the bells and whistles, and we're seeing quite a big demand for that type of higher spec product.
And I think that you've got a range that your clients can grow into.
Yes,
can
exactly
certainly
right.
grow into.
So you take the BM10 as an entry level, simple 3-axis programming. You can add a rotary table, and the control just accepts it, and you can program 4th axis. And then you've got all the stepping stones up to really sophisticated 5-axis and automation, and they all go with the same control. So once you've learned the basics, you're flying.
And that control, the WinMax control, is a game changer for you, isn't it?
Yeah, we're really proud of how we build our machines. We tend to build big, solid machines that cut really well, really good surface finishes. But really, if you can appreciate the little bits of advantage that the control gives you, that's where people buy into the Hurco thing, really.
Now, we moved on to the final machine, really, of this overview, David. Is this the new lathe that you were telling me about?
Yes, this is the TMX 8MY SI. So, driven tool, radial tools with sub-spindle. We do four new models we've launched, so the 8 and the 10, and we do the one with the sub-spindle and one without a sub-spindle. And you couldn't buy them until this week, and I think we've got 3 orders so far, but tons of quotes out. So
3 orders so far?
Yeah, really popular machine. It's kind of, our customers have been asking us to bring it out, and we've just been making sure everything's right before we bring it out. But a lot of customers, if you understand rotary programming on the mill, you'll understand how easy it is to program this type of lathe on our control, really in a unique way that's different from any other control on the market.
And is this opening up new markets for you?
Yeah, it probably is. To be honest, we're quite happy just selling to the Hurco demand. We've got quite enough with that going on. But yeah, there's a general broadening of the range. Given the number of inquiries, new inquiries this week, I think we'll see the customer base just naturally grow.